Hi guys, I'm back with another tutorial, and since spring is just around the corner, I wanted to do something fun and colorful. And just an FYI, my nail beds do look a little damaged right now, and that's because they are. I've been doing practice sets and just taking them off pretty often, so I wouldn't recommend that for everyone. But it's fine, they don't hurt as of now, so I can still work on them. And the red spots are because I was doing a red airbrush set on a client and I just couldn't get it off my nails, so it's just gel polish. So I went ahead and pushed back the cuticles, and now I'm going to sand them down with the finest sanding band that you have, 240 grit preferably. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not sanding down my whole nail bed. It's more just the cuticle area, and that's because this set, I don't really intend for it to last very long. I'm not even going to apply primer to it, but obviously if you're doing this on a client or yourself and you want them to last, make sure you sand down the whole nail and there's no shininess on your nail plate. And also make sure to apply primer. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and size my tips. Make sure when you size them that they are fitting from side to side and they are not like any smaller than your nail bed. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and glue down my tips, and just a quick little tip when gluing down your tips. Face your palm downwards and flex your fingers straight up. Makes it easier to see if any fingers are slanted or crooked a bit. And if they are, then this would be the time to put the tips in whatever direction you would want them to go. So in my case, my ring finger is kind of crooked, so I like to put the tip going in the opposite direction so they all look like they're going straight. With my pinky, I totally messed up, and you can see right here that I glued it crooked, but it was super glued down and I didn't want to cut it or rip it off, so I just left it as is. But if you're doing this on a client, make sure you fix that. So now I'm just going to be cutting down my tips and making sure they're all the same size. And if you saw that little tool that I just used, it is the perfect tool to make sure your nails are the same size. It is just a swatch stick with a foam sticker on top of it. And it makes it really easy for my clients to choose their length if they have already came with me before. They usually remember if they went medium or long or in between medium and long. It just makes life easier for myself and the client. This is personal preference, but I like to file down the tips of my nails just so it gives it a straighter look. Another quick tip, when you don't have the color that you want to ombre in acrylic powder, you can just use any gel polish. You're just going to apply the gel polish straight onto the tip without any acrylic. And you don't have to do the whole nail, it's literally just the tip. And for this set, I'm going to be using this glitter acrylic from Not Polish, and my base nude is going to be Bad and Bougie by Valentino. Also, this would be the time where you apply your dehydrator and primer. As I said, I'm not doing that because I didn't want these nails to last, but this would be the time to do so. So starting off with my first bead, I like to go in with a drier bead for the first one just to make sure it doesn't drag all the way down or blend too low into the teal color. And because this teal is on the brighter side, it might be hard to blend, but I just kept on adding that pink nude and blending it down. And make sure you're always swiping your sides. Even if you've already done it once, make sure you're still swiping those sides. This is gonna cut down filing time by a lot. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and do basically the same thing to my index finger and pinky finger. And like I said, guys, if you're still not satisfied with your ombre, just keep adding nude. As you can see, I wasn't satisfied with my index ombre, so I added one more bead of pink nude, and I feel like that really solidified it and just, yeah. Now, this is where the glitter acrylic comes in. I went ahead and just added like a slanted line and just moved the glitter to where I wanted it to be. When you're moving glitter acrylic around, make sure it's a wet bead, but not too wet to where it's dripping down, but wet enough so you can move it and maneuver the glitter however you'd like. So now I'm just going to be putting acrylic on my middle finger and ring finger, and I wanted to make these completely nude, so I'm just going in with Bad and Bougie and applying that to the whole nail. So again, don't forget to swipe your sides. It's going to make filing so much easier. Now I'm just going to be using Mia's Secret Clear Acrylic Powder to cap my ombres. All ombres have to be capped in clear. If not, once you start filing, you're going to file that ombre away. Even if you're doing the ombre with acrylic powder, there should be a small layer of clear acrylic on top. At this point, I was super indecisive if I wanted glitter acrylic like the pinky to be on my index finger, because I didn't want it to be too much glitter, but I also really liked the way it looked. But I made up my mind and just added the glitter to it. And once again, those have to be Captain Clear. So now when it comes to filing, when they're extra long nails, I like to go over the top of the nails just to make sure that they're all smooth and I'm not leaving any bumps. And then I like to go underneath my sidewalls to make sure there's no acrylic stuck down there and just clean that line up. And then make sure your file is very straight and go along your sidewalls. I get out of frame a lot, but if you guys want an in-depth tutorial, let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to get that out for you guys. And then it's pretty straightforward. I basically do the same thing to every nail. Make sure my file is straight and I'm filing straight down, clean up the underside of my nails, and yeah. I also like to stop every few seconds to check my nails and make sure I'm not overfiling, because it's very easy to overfile. I'm going in with this 5-in-1. I believe it's a fine bit. I got it on Amazon and I use this to seal the cuticles. This drill bit can be a bit intimidating because it is known as a sharper drill bit, but once you get the hang of it and the practice, this is the best drill bit that you can use. It will seal your client's cuticles like perfect. then going in with the same sanding band that I used at the beginning of the set to buff my natural nails, I am going to buff the whole nail out. I also use this as a second cuticle sealer. I feel like it's just an added step to make sure that cuticle is sealed. I also make sure I don't miss any spots with this fine sanding band because it acts as a buffer to remove those scratches. After all that is done, I went in with a buffer, just a block buffer, but I didn't record that. But then I just went ahead and washed my hands, and look how clean and ready they are for polish. So going in with the same teal that I used for the ombre, I'm gonna outline this French on my middle finger. Once again, guys, I get out of frame a lot, but let me know if you guys want a detailed tutorial on how I do my French. I was trying on these butterflies and kind of just placing them without any glue to see if I would like it or not. And I wanted to use this big butterfly, but I thought it was too much for the set. I am almost done, so I went ahead and applied top coat, and look how satisfying that is. It is literally my favorite part. So I wasn't able to record it, but I knew I wanted to do some glitter abstract art on my ring finger, and I wanted to do a glitter outline on my middle finger French. So that's what the top coat is for. The glitter goes after the top coat. So as you can see, I just added the loose glitter and the butterflies, and the set was finished. This was the final product. I absolutely loved this set. I thought it was so pretty, and I can't wait for spring season to come and see all the spring sets. So yeah, this is the final set. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and if you guys want to see any other content, let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.